Hi, my name is Melissa and I work for the Hillsborough County Library System. We care a great deal about helping family and learners of any age access resources that help them with literacy. And when resources are intuitive and take into account diversity of languages, we know that it can help our community. The website that we explore together is geared towards families, multilingual families specifically, though I will give you an example about how it helped me out with my own language learning journey. Sharing is caring, so take the time to share 5 minutes with me and a useful virtual library of simple books. Unite for Literacy gives people access to an abundance of books that celebrate their languages and cultures and cultivate a lifelong love of reading, expanding the home library for daily use and exposure. I have been impressed by this accessible and colorful website that presents easy-to-read virtual materials in English and in Spanish, in a variety of fun categories, and narration in tons of languages. Let me point out that, if needed, the interface is accessible in English or Spanish. The themes and informative covers make selecting one of these short books easy. You can see them all at a glance. The virtual library accommodates different interests and learning areas of literacy. Since the access is so easy, feel free to pick something that goes along with your current daily life, choose the total opposite of that, or a common interest. Talk about why you made choices. Browsing cover images for a selection can open up the conversation and make individuals feel in control. That's always a good thing. Of course, maybe someone needs reinforcement on their numbers, and that's fine too. At uniteforliteracy.com, readers can browse the books in the English or Spanish library. If the text is in Spanish, the narration can be in both Spanish and English, making it a bilingual book. It's great for ESL students to check their own understanding, or for family members to read a book together and have everyone of different English or Spanish levels in the family, which is common, feel included. And this feature is awesome for English-speaking Spanish learners.
Los perros son muy trabajadores. Les ayudan a las personas de muchas maneras.
Dogs are hard workers. They help people in many different ways.
If the text is in English, the narration can be in a variety of languages. So many will have the option to hear, or in the case of ASL, see the story in their native language or in a language they are learning. Enjoy predicting, guessing, or consolidating knowledge. For some people, maybe it's time to explore other languages.
みんなはどんな音が聞こえますか?
ماذا تسمع أنت حين تصغي?
Which do you prefer, Japanese or Arabic? I promise, these are fun conversations and explorations that spark curiosity. Of course, asking questions that require a physical response or open-ended questions that include interacting with the words or pictures along the way is the whole point for a caretaker or reading guide. It will help the readers get involved and stay engaged. For example, which of these items do we have in our house? Can you point to them? Where's the violin? Why is there a violin on this page? How many seeds do you see on this page? Raise your hand and show me. Research shows that our brain functions differently when we read. Not even going into decoding symbols, a lot is involved in processing a story. For beginners, this is hard work on skills that need to be developed and reinforced, for which it is important to have a lot of books, like on uniteforliteracy.com. Aside from strengthening family bonds, asking questions during your reading time helps with prediction, sequencing, logic, and even just vocabulary development and exposure, all important for the skill of reading. It helps to check to make sure that everyone's on the same page as well. I bet you're nodding your head thinking of all those fun library or family story times that made you the reader that you are today. Click on the HCPLC Library virtual storytime links to reminisce. By changing the book narration or language settings, you really might learn or reinforce knowledge. I've been using the Mango Learning app through my library subscription, and I felt accomplished to predict and hear the Russian vocabulary word for morning with a change of narration in one of the stories.
Рано утром на небе можно видеть планету Венера.
Okay, last highlight, I promise. At the end of the books, there is always a suggestion for doable and related activities. These are important. They extend the benefits of exploration and imagination in reading into other areas of life. Give Unite for Literacy a try. You spent 5 minutes with me, so spend 5 minutes sharing this resource with someone else who will appreciate it. It is easy to be inspired by the graphics, messages, and language possibilities. Once more, sharing is caring, so don't hesitate to spread the word. And let me know how it goes.